Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by to Scrap and Craft with Terry. Today we're going to work on our Junk Journal January 2024, and that's hosted by Meg Journals in collaboration with Get Messy Art. And if you like my video, I just ask that you give me a thumbs up, check out my other videos, click the like and subscribe. And I appreciate everyone that stops by. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Today we're doing prompts 18 and 19, and that's borders and interactive. And we're going to be working on the same page. It's just going to kind of flow right in together. So we're just going to take this out, set it aside. Okay, now we're going to start with borders. And this is going to be my border on the page. I'm just going to glue down 3 sides, and then I'm going to add some of this purple ribbon to it, to the edge of it. And I think that'll stand out pretty good. I think maybe I should glue my ribbon on before I glue the pocket down. And the writing on my paper is going sideways, but I'm fine with that. I think it looks good. See if my glue is going to come out or if it's going to give me issues. That should be good. I think my art glitter glue should hold it. It's just lightweight ribbon. I think I'll just put the edge off of the paper just slightly. Of course, I already have glue on my fingers now. Well, let's slide this one over just a little if it'll slide. Well, that's not what I wanted it to do. That's better. Okay, so that just dresses that piece up pretty good. Now I'm just going to go ahead and glue it down. Make sure I glue the right sides. I'm just going to leave it in away from the edge a little bit. Something like that. Okay. Now that's my border. So now my interactive is going to be I'm going to have a pocket, and a little fold out that's going to go in it, and then I'm going to have another little fold out that's going to go up there in that pocket. So I think we'll just, this pocket's going to go down here, and it's just barely going to sit over this, but that'll be all right because it'll hold that down. We only need this open up here. Just have to keep it away from the edge of my other page. So on the front, now I have everything cut out and inked. This pocket I cut at, I was going to write my measurements down and forgot. I cut this pocket at 4 1/4, and I scored these at 3/8 of an inch. And then I just cut this smaller to make it fit, you know, with a border around it. And I have to grab my glue stick, hang on. Okay. I was in the other room earlier working on other projects. So of course I forgot the glue stick. And I think this paper goes really good with the green, for the green background. Then I'm just going to go ahead and glue the pocket down. Do I want to glue the pocket down now? I'm going to glue it over this way a little bit just to make for sure that I can get all of my tag in past it. Yeah, I should be able to. That'll be holding that down. Well, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to angle the top of my pocket a little bit, and I forgot. So I'll angle that side. I'll wipe a little of that glue off. I don't really want to ruin my scissors. Okay. I'm just going to stick it down here even with the bottom of this side pocket. Now that'll give us room for our little fold out to go into. Just want to make sure, because this is cardstock. I want to make sure that it stays down good. All right, now on this, I have each one of these numbered, and each one of the papers and the little tags that go in it. I have each one numbered so I don't get them mixed up, because it would be very easy to get them mixed up. Make sure that I'm on film or on the camera. I'm going to start out with number 1, and I'm going to mat it, and then I'm going to have little tags to go in. Now in this one, I did a little slit in the pocket, or in the mat. So this will go in the pocket this way, so it doesn't stick out. So I can glue some of the top of this down and around all 4 sides, and I've never made them like this before, so And this is a little new for me. Just glue a little bit of that down. Make sure I didn't glue where I wasn't supposed to. Let's make sure it goes in there still. Yep. So this will be a shorter tag because I don't want it to stick out over the edge. Watched somebody else on YouTube, and I can't remember for the life of me who did it, but they had a bunch of different pieces, so they numbered everything, and that was a good idea. I got that on there kind of cockeyed, but we're not going to take it off. And then this is light enough that you can write on the back of it, and if you don't like the plain cardstock, you can add other paper to it. Now number 2, I did the same kind of pocket, so I'm just going to glue all the way around and a little bit of the top down. I've seen other ones make pockets like this, and I thought they were pretty cool. I like this idea. And then this will slide in there. I like how them look. I like this idea. And then after I slid it, I just used my tiniest hole punch and just punched the edges just to give it a little lifting capability there. All right, now on this one, I'm going to glue this down as a pocket, but first I'm going to mat this. And I didn't have to, this was just a piece that was big enough to go in there. I didn't have to run it all the way to the edge. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down. I like to be able to have scraps enough that I can use them in different places. And you don't always have to cut a bigger sheet of paper. And that'll glue down. But first I'll just go ahead and put this mat on. Now on this one, all I have to do is glue the 2 sides down. And I rounded all my corners on this because I like the rounded corners. So even where it folds, I rounded them. Just gives it a fancy little design. Okay, and then this will just slide right in there. And it's short enough that it won't come out past the fold. Okay, and there's that part. Now we'll just turn it over and do the back. And it's just repetition. Now this one, I just did a side pocket. Well, I did my pocket with the opening on the side. So this tag will stick out past it. Sorry about that, I had to pause for a second. So anyways, this tag will stick out this side. So I'm only going to glue the 3 sides down. Yeah. So this mat is actually going to serve as the pocket. And that'll slide in there. Oh, I put it on the wrong side. How do you like that? Well, that's all right. Easy fix. Okay, so that goes in there. Now number 5 is going to be the same as the side one. It's going to serve, the mat is going to serve as the pocket, but the tag's going in this way and it's going to stick out also. Okay, just like that. Number 6 is going to be another one of them pockets where I made the slit in it. So I'll put some glue up here right now so I don't forget what I'm doing. And then I'll just go around the edges. Whoops, you don't want too much glue on there. Sometimes when you hold it up in the air, it doesn't cooperate. I shouldn't hold it in the air. Okay, and then this tag. Sometimes the paper doesn't want to cooperate though and come up into like it's I've bent it and messed with it and everything, and it still lays down flat. I have to make sure that my writing is going in the right direction. And that goes in there. So this is on the inside, so this one's going to fold in first. This one's going to fold in second. And then this is the back of this, so when you see this, you're just seeing the blank. But I don't want to do a double mat because you have to be able to write on it. Maybe I'll just ink it a little bit more, just to give it a little something something. Even if it's inked just a little bit more, you can still write on it. Let's see how that looks. Because I wanted, excuse me, I wanted two of my tags to stick out. Because actually this is the back anyway. So when you put it into a journal, this goes up. So either way, you're going to see the back of the tag. No, this would be the back of it. Well, you know what? I think it's just pretty much a floating pocket thing. I don't know if you can glue this one in. If you did, you would just have to leave it so you could get that tag out, but we'll just say it goes into a pocket. So when it's turned one way or another, I don't guess it hurts for that green to show. So I made sure I made the pocket wide enough that that tag sticking out would be able to slide in, and it does. So that's good. Otherwise, see, I can't stick it in that way because the paper would be going up and down. I don't know. That little bit's kind of bothering me. Maybe I should cut a little piece and just barely put it over the top. Let me see. What do we think? Give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, yes, that works good. I did the one just to see if I liked it. So it would just almost look like the little tag pull up there. And then I'm just going to glue this one on the other one. Just trim it where it needs trimmed. I'll have to keep that in mind for future ones. When you're just putting stuff together, you don't realize what it might look like if something else isn't done to it. Okay. So then this one, will just go in this side pocket. And when it lays down, we'll see a pretty purple flower. Cool. I like that better. Yep. All right. So we'll put that in that pocket now. So that one's done, and that looks a whole lot better. I like that a whole lot more. Now, for our other interactive thing, I'm going to make a little fold out, and it's just going to sit in this pocket up here. That way or that way, doesn't matter. Probably that way. And then there will be journaling. Can't talk past my tongue now. There will be journaling space up here. So all I did was used a piece of printer paper, folded it. I pinked the edges, and all I'm going to do is just glue different pieces of paper on each little spot, just like a variety of paper, just to make it interesting. Let's turn it this way. And then I should probably put my lid on that real quick and just ink around these edges really fast. I'm not going to ink any of this paper. I just think that I should ink my edges. Just to highlight them a little bit. And I'm going to do it in the green just to match that one down there. Well, every once in a while I'll find something that I have to go back and ink. I just try not to too often. My little spongy job is kind of falling apart. I'll just ink these edges. And then I'll ink my folds just down the center of them. So there'll be quite a bit of journaling space on this page. Some of the pages, well, they're just kind of like to look at. There's really no room for journaling on them. But other pages in this journal has quite a bit of journaling space. Okay, now let me shake this paper off. There we go. Okay, so now let's see. I'll put one of these on here. It's just fun having all different papers. This is off of a ledger card or something. I'll just put another piece of notebook paper on there. Notebook paper makes a good fill-in for writing space. I call it notebook paper. Some people just call it lined writing paper. It's all the same thing. Now we'll turn it over. And we'll start out with the bright yellow. So we're nearing the end of this video. Let me know what you think. My pages are generally not elaborate, but I don't think they have to be. It's whatever you want to do. You want to put the same one on the same page, so yeah, we'll do this one this time. Let me see, I want the brighter blue. Okay, now this is just going to kind of roll over and fold closed. And then I'm going to put a little pull tab on it. It's going to go over onto that paper, but that's okay. And it just matches this paper. Okay, so then I have, seems like my lights got kind of dim all of a sudden. So this will go in here. And then I have borders. Can't forget to put my little papers on here. And interactive. I almost think that I need something behind them. Maybe just a little piece of a colored cardstock. Or maybe just this. I was just kind of doodling on this paper earlier. It's just kind of, it just kind of blends in with that paper. So it needs something to help it to stand out. So we'll put that one on there. And we'll put this one on here. And I was just stamping on the back of it. So that's a good way to use that up. Let me grab my pinking shears real quick. Sometimes I have more room at my dining room table to get my stuff all figured out. So I sit in there. And I sit in here. So I carry my stuff back and forth with me. And sometimes I just get bored being in the same room. All right, I think that looks better. And maybe we'll ink this one in purple. Add a little purple to go with our border. And I think the purple and the green go very good together. So I think we'll put that there. And even though these are going to be on here, there's still going to be a lot of room, you know, a lot of space if you want to journal. You just journal around it. Sorry about my notifications. When it's bad outside, my husband has to be able to get a hold of me if need be. I can't turn them down any lower without just shutting my phone off or putting it on vibrate. But then I don't know what's going on. Okay, so we'll just kind of put them there. So that's our video for today. So this is our pocket, our border made into a pocket with a little fold out, an interactive piece. And then down here in our pocket, in our pocket, we have another fold out, another interactive piece. We have a tag here, a tag here, and a tag here. You can just turn it over and there's a tag, here's a tag, and there's a tag. And I liked how these turned out. And I'm glad I figured out of putting this on top because it just looks better. So, what do you think of my video today and my project? Let me know down below in the comments. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. And then I hope you join me back for my next video. So until then, happy crafting. Bye for now.